Hi, the host is muted. We can't hear anything.
Can be heard?
Yes.
Yes, if I can be, Anna, can you hear me? Good. Yes, I am from the Department of the Soil, Water and Environmental Engineering in the School of Biosystems and Environmental Engineering. And we are privileged to host this workshop on water treatment and use. It is a 2-day workshop. And there are a number of different institutions represented in the workshop. We are talking about water treatment and reuse because there is a lot of water of poor quality which is currently being used in our country. There's a lot of use of wastewater. And the map in front of me shows some of the places where wastewater is currently used. Along the rivers in Nairobi, there are different places where wastewater is being collected from rivers and from sewers for use in agriculture. And this exposes our people to a lot of troubles of health, and we are hoping that we can improve water treatment to the point where we can start using wastewater for agricultural production. We want to be able to use wastewater for agricultural production because the country needs food. Any country which is not food secure is a country in trouble. So we hope that we can make use of this water resource, which is available in plenty in our cities and towns. So that's really the goal of this workshop. We hope that we can be able to make use of these resources. So we would like to enhance research, which will enable us to be able to even collect stormwater, the one which collects when it rains. Like last night, it rained most of the night in this area. We wish that water would be collected and be made use of. And almost every department in our university can be involved in that, whether you are in IT, or you are in agriculture, or you are in civil engineering, or you are in environmental engineering. All those are disciplines which can make this possible. So we hope that the ideas which will be shared in this workshop will help us make this a reality. So in terms of introductions and knowing who is represented here, we have the private sector represented by 2 organizations. I don't know if there's a microphone which can be taken around for people to introduce themselves. One of our guests is from Europe, Switzerland, and we would like to ask him to introduce himself.
My name is David. I'm David at Aquatech in Switzerland, and they asked why I'm here. We had a workshop in July, Butter in Switzerland and her ambassador Kenya to Switzerland. We have a very nice lecture, the first lecture of the workshop, explaining why Kenya was unique in that, as Professor James says, sometimes you have too much water and sometimes you have water scarcity. And so that was basically the motivating driver.
Yes, we. Am I muted? Okay, yeah, we also have somebody else from industry. Isaac, maybe you can introduce your company.
Morning all. My name is Isaac. I believe most of you know me. I've been in one industry for quite a long time. And we are here to bridge the gap between research and implementation. So we got guys who are doing research, we got guys who are doing implementation. So we are bridging that gap, making sure that everything that has been researched going to the ground. That's all. Welcome.
Anybody else from the private industry? We have some guests invited from the ministry, the ministries of water and the Ministry of Agriculture. So if they have arrived, maybe they have not yet arrived. Then I think the rest of the people are from different departments. Maybe I can go by colleges. The College of Engineering is represented, of course. If you are from the College of Engineering, you can please rise up and introduce yourself. Yes.
Morning, everyone.
That's our principal in the College of Engineering.
Good morning. My name is Lucia Mohan. I'm currently the chair of the Department of Soil and Implementation. Welcome to the show. Good morning. My name is I'm from the Department of People, Manufacturing and Environment and Engineering based on the thing.
Good morning. My name is Thomas Bige, Department of Geological Engineering and Engineering.
We also have people from Hawasco. Hawasco stands for Hawasco is very simple. Okay. Then the Mewasco. Mewasco. Sabrina Kimani from Water Services.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Eric from Malcolm. I want to remind for everything.
We have Kigure treatment works. Kigure treatment works.
Good morning, everyone.
Milimani treatment works. Is that represented? MOWASCO, what is MOWASCO? Maybe you can tell us what it stands for.
Yes, good morning. My name is Pastor Man from Manawat.
Chelco Limited.
Good morning. Edward Masharia, Chelco Limited.
Good morning. Good morning. Analyst at Chelco Limited.
Aquatech. Is there anybody else from Aquatech? There's Aquatech. Okay, so it's not Aquatech, it's Aquatreat. Has everybody else, Aquatreat been introduced? Sound? Water and solar. Chelo. It's an organization called CHELOO. Okay. KOFC. KOFC. We also have students of JKUAT. Those who are students, maybe you can introduce yourselves. Honey.
Just about the student from agricultural systems. Name is Christopher Swami, student, Indian student, currently pursuing agricultural systems engineer. Morning, everyone. My name is James Leader. Yes, we
Did I miss out anyone from the sciences? Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
I got some drawing in general. An analytical chemistry that I get to see.
Thank you. I think if I missed out with anybody else, I apologize, but I can see the chair, food science. After him, just food science. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Next week, to proceed with the introduction.
Good morning. Good morning. So our chief guest, Professor David Ancram from Switzerland. Our DCC, RPE, Professor Kwanzaa. Our Clinical College of Engineering and Technology, Professor Engineer Dirito. The registrar, RPE, Dr. BU. Director experts, Dr. Kenya. All our guests, good morning. As I said before, my name is Jose Mongi, and currently I'm the chair of the Department of Geology and Environmental Engineering. And this is the department that is hosting this workshop. Professor Mula, who has been here, is a professor in the department, and he has really worked hard to see this workshop come to be. So we want to welcome all of you to JPAS and also to the workshop. So both again, especially from outside JPAS, you're welcome here. So in our department, the Department of Geology and Environmental Engineering, we deal training, we do training and also research on what issues, well, not the environment. So we could welcome and also have many who are our students here. Some even from the industry who are students and you are all welcome. I think in the workshop tomorrow, hope and really will get a chance to go and interact with our department. We are many, not all of us are here. There are some who are here outside organizing and others, you meet them or you join later during the presentation. That's why you're welcome. As I say, when it comes to the issue of the water and why we work very important is because we want to think about wastewater as a resource, right? Initially, wastewater being like just waste, but this is a resource that we want happy. I thought that the Professor did here, this is the water that can be used in agriculture. It can also be treated and thankful. Currently, the world we are talking about circular economy. We want to get part of it. So we had a very good discussion with Professor David Ancram yesterday, And those are some of the things that I think very passionate about it, that you can, whatever you are wasting, whether it's in the industry or at the municipal level, that it's, there is a resource in that, and you can be able to have integrated. Maybe I believe all of you know the sustainable development goals, and you have one, which is number 8. You're already 4 years, 5 years now, 2030, and you are very far off from achieving some of those targets based on sustainable development goal number 6. So when we talk about what we want to get as a result, but we also want to go and extend the area of sanitation, that everybody should be able to have that sustainable agriculture, even as a result. So it's really good, not by day, and also during the presentation, we are going to get more of that information and bring a grant that we are here. One of the other things that is very interesting about this work is that there will be some hands-on, some of the activities that in the labs, I think this will be organized. So that's another area that is want to get there, because we want to take from the research, from the classroom, and go practically. So we will, because we want to know the interested, also if there was a treatment, also using the natural methods, and not if you're looking about nature-based solution. For that, we want to explore that, and those are all the things that we will be following about. We do welcome, not just here listen to the presentations, but also with them create some hands-on water treatment methods and the progress plan. So without taking much time, so I'm standing here in my capacity of the department. I'm also acting at the dean of the School of Systems and Environmental Engineering, because we are our department within our school, and the school has two departments. One is the School of Environmental Engineering, this is our department. The other one is the Department of Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering. We have many of our students here in that department. And then at the head of that department is the dean. I'm asking because he's on leave. From yesterday, no president, but he's here. Even if he's on leave, because one participate in the workshop. So I'm also representing him in that capacity. And then about the school, we have the college of engineering, and the bridge we have in chance. So for me, it's welcome you, and also now invited the registrar, RPE, Dr. Salam Pinio, to make his remarks.
Our guest, Professor David Amwele, chief guest, representing the Chancellor, Sir Kwame, Principal President, Professor Lito, Professor Kanduzi, our host in the university, CODs, students, visitors from industry, and especially and the public and private sector, students, good morning. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for heeding our call to be here today. So I am Dr. Patrick Mendio, the registrar from the Research Protection and Protection Division, one of the 3 divisions of the university. Our mandate is actually, besides supporting, facilitating research, innovation, and also extension, is also to disseminate such information so that you can pick up new technologies, new novelties in the water reuse area that you can actually use not only as work but also in hostels. So we do our research dissemination through the research directorate, which is led by Dr. And we really thank you, because this is part of the mandate to be able to pass information not only to our staff but also the public. With this, we request our guests that have come, please engage us, and also let us, through this workshop, see how we can collaborate to take this agenda forward. And with that, I want to thank you again for coming and welcome the Principal President.
and so much availability, registration, and guests, Professor David from Aqua Treat. We have the lady who is represented here by Dr. One. Professor Rudy, our Spanish of the industry, students from here, and those from the industry. Good morning. My name is Dylan David, like you mentioned. I'm a mechanical engineer by profession, and that tells you that I have an interaction with water. So matters, water, and it is mentioned. It is of interest to me. I have applied for energy systems lines, and again, as Dr. Hosea mentioned, energy and water are very close, even in LTVs. So when water is number 3, then clean energy, we are talking of number 7, next to number 10, and the question I don't think clean water and clean energy for all. It's just about 5 years to go. So that is the question. That is the reason why we have this workshop. See how best we utilize water that is scarce and affected by climate change. One of the areas that are very key, and then concern the water that is there. So I wish to appreciate the team that has organized this workshop. Thank you for organizing and helping us to have a forum to disseminate our activities, be it research or implementation of this making. So that we share and exchange experience. This is the reason the university is interested in research, and not just research for our own consumption, but also benefiting from external partners, Professor David, and also disseminating our industry. We have water companies from the counties where good representation thank you for reaching out to the industry, and this is what we have decided. How do we reach out to the industry so that we share our research findings? We participate in training, and a short course development. We also have the chance of having curriculums, because you programs that are there in the industry, the trends that are happening, so we can benefit around the industry. I mentioned that conservation is necessary, and of course that we are treating and recycling our water using energy. There is no way to be conservative. When we are dealing with energy systems, we want to cool them. Yeah, and for cooling are very important element. Water, our energy as a country for a long time. Utilizing energy from hydro systems, and with a long time over 60%. But because of climate change, Japan has taken over. Again, we are talking about water from underground. So again, how do we consume this water? And as much as we are training for our generation of energy, people from our Kenya electricity generating company are concerned. In fact, are concerned how do we start this? How do we ensure that have continuous sustainable supply of zero water management? And therefore, the knowledge that we're going to share from here is going to carry funds, build capacity, build competencies as researchers, as trainers, as students, and we can then share the message in our companies, and we go back to our sewerage water and sewerage companies, and challenges that you have experienced in your treatment process, recycling process, and you share with us so that it becomes our research projects. Okay? So this is some challenges you can experience. We believe that we are being paid by government using resources so that we can solve such problems. Let's utilize one another so that we can be able to benefit in storage share. So, you mentioned that the university, we are college, school, department, as you mentioned that the universities organized a college system for the people of the industry, in which we have 5 colleges in the university. So after the 3 divisions, we are based at the division of academic, but we interact in the division of research, because they are the ones who coordinate not only the research but also our linkages in the industry. And then within the colleges, in the college of engineering, we have 5 schools and 14 departments, excluding this facility that we have here, which is also managed by the College of Engineering. This is centralized for use not only by engineering, but the university, and even workshops that we have even. And we have over 20 programs, and all these programs, we are happy to say that they are to the students within the country and even from outside the country. We are very happy to have been part of our. So because many of us are ready to welcome Vice Chancellor the months and also very much Vice Chancellor. I am going to present the Vice Chancellor who would like to attend and open this workshop. Because of another engagements, he was not able to come. Before I deliver a message, allow me to as the Vice Chancellor and do research, production, and extension. I want to start by introducing myself properly. My name is Professor Jackson Kwanza. I am a professor of applied mathematics, and I specialize in fluid dynamics. So when I mention fluid, what I say fluid, so you can be sure I am on, because this workshop is about water treatment and recycling. And besides that, because I don't know, perhaps in engineering, you can fit, but as in mathematics, we classify fluids, and we start with air as the most important. And then after air, we come to water, because without air, you can't survive sediments, you are home, without you don't breathe in the units. Again, water is managed because again, you can't survive without water. In this country, I think a lot of research has been done. And as a country, at independence, I remember when I was going through my studies, undergraduates, masters, and so on. The vision of Kenya at independence was to have every home connected to water by the year 2010. As you all know, Kenya became independent in 1963. 62 years down the line, Kenya are not really there. 2010, I think now it's about 15 years since 2010. But I believe we will be there because water is very important. And as something I say a few minutes ago here, sometimes we have water all over. And like when it rains, there will be water flowing all over in the rivers, along the roads, everywhere. But again, living in the dry season, a big that tells us that we have a challenge which we need to address as Kenyans. Perhaps our guests will use that along the way you may share with us what you have done in our country, because from one side here you don't have such progress. Here today the way was water, tomorrow you don't have water. And there are in this country where really water, I think recently it was in a country for me, something in Philippines. Some ladies were fighting over water. So usually they come into several projects, and some were saying, I came yesterday. I spent a whole night here. Why do you want to go and so on? That tells you the magnitude of the problem that we have when it comes to water. And I think this workshop will have inform us that even with water can be treated and recycled. And use. I think that is one way of solving water scarcity, development of water scarcity in the country. Kenyans are going to the benchmark, even in other countries. I think lots, so many groups are going to Israel, in other countries. I think by the end of this, we should understand what others have done, and we are not doing the ones who have succeeded in solving the problem of water, so that we also see whether we can do the same to solve our problem of scarcity of water. With those few or many remarks, allow me to read my standardized speech. Professor David Angler, as the director of Aqua Switzerland. Senior officials, and whether they are come from the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. And whether we have also gotten. Perhaps if you are here from the Ministry, you can raise up your hand. Unfortunately, I don't think I have one person. You know whether you are. Perhaps we are still on the way. All the organizations that represented here, so many both public and private organizations. It is times I would like to that so many who are represented here. A College of Engineering and Technology team, by the principal, everything being all the staff, and generally all the staff and the students present, because this is not practical conventional. Each and every one of you, good morning.
Good morning.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this two-day water treatment and recycling workshop. A timely and significant forum convened to address one of the most urgent challenges of our time: sustainable water management. This workshop brings together a dynamic mix of experts, researchers, industry practitioners, and policymakers, all united by a shared purpose to explore innovative, practical, and sustainable solutions that promote the use, treatment, and recycling of water. Beyond sharing ideas and experiences, this gathering provides a unique opportunity to build lasting collaborations that can transform how we manage water resources in our institutions, industries, and communities. Water is at the heart of life itself. It sustains our health, drives agriculture, and powers industry. Yet, growing demands and the impacts of climate change continue to threaten its availability. To secure our future, we must therefore embrace responsible water use, championing innovative treatment and recycling practices that allow us to purify, reclaim, and reuse water safely. By adopting such integrated approaches, we not only ease the strain on freshwater sources, but also enhance water security and ensure that future generations inherit a world where this precious resource is managed wisely and cleanly. Ladies and gentlemen, with the effects of climate change becoming increasingly evident and our water bodies facing growing pressure, our country and indeed the world is confronting an escalating water crisis that threatens livelihoods, food security, and sustainable development. According to recent data, Kenya's annual per capita of water currently stands at approximately 600 cubic meters, or about 1,600 liters per person per day. This represents less than 20% of the water availability recorded in 1963, the year our nation gained independence. In current climate trends and population growth persists, projections indicate that this figure will fall below 500 liters per person per day by the year 2040. This paints a clear picture of the growing water stress facing our nation, a challenge that calls for deliberate, innovative, and sustainable interventions. It underscores the urgent need for coordinated efforts among government agencies, research institutions, industries, and communities to enhance water conservation, treatment, and recycling practices. As documented in University of Agriculture and Technology, JK works, we are keen to ensure we play our requisite role in providing innovative solutions, research, and capacity building initiatives that address real and the region. Through our commitment to excellence in science, technology, and innovation, we remain dedicated to producing experts and driving research that advances sustainable solutions, particularly in critical areas such as water management, agriculture, and environmental sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, this forum today is an integral part of this ongoing journey, serving as a vital platform for dialogue, knowledge exchange, and collaboration among key stakeholders. The two-day workshop focusing on the twin themes of water treatment and water recycling presents a timely opportunity to translate knowledge into action. Through the collective expertise gathered in this room, we have the potential to identify innovative approaches, scalable technologies, and forward-looking policy pathways that will advance the sustainable management of our water resources, both for the needs of today and for the needs to come. As you deliberate, I call upon you to engage openly, share experiences, and challenge existing ideas while expanding your networks with the goal of generating practical and transformative solutions. Let me also take this opportunity to warmly welcome Professor David Angra, Director of Aquatech Switzerland, along with other distinguished experts, partners, and participants who have joined us for this important workshop. Now it is my singular duty and honor to officially declare the water treatment and recycling workshop officially open. Thank you, and God bless you. That was the Vice Chancellor's speech. I now want to hand over the mic to
Thank you so much, our MDC and the representatives of the VC in this meeting. Thank you so much for the very kind words and very encouraging ones as you start the workshop. Now, the next session, we'll take a group photo to capture this moment. The group photo will be taken downstairs. After the group photo, we'll come for a cup of tea before we proceed to the next session. I hope at the back you can hear me. Yes, so to allow for for a little bit of order, we will have our guests and our VC team. So those are the can use the stair at the back. We all congregate out just outside the building. There's a very nice write-up for this building. We'll take a photo there. Immediately after that, we'll come back for the cup of tea. I want to invite Dr. Hannah Bobo to guide us on how we'll take the tea.
Welcome for tea. Welcome for this function. Let's thanks. Father, the for the goodness, for this gathering as we learn. May you give us, and help together. May you bless the special position, which is Jesus and give thanks.
Amen.
So we will, our tea is out here.
After the photo.
After the photo. So welcome.